Well, this is that little Panasonic I've been mucking about with, and I've found in the end that the playhead was completely shot. You may or may not be able to see, probably not, but there is a flat worn on that, so hence the muffled sound and lack of signal, so it's going nowhere, only in the bin. But speaking of rubbish, I had in my shed a wreck of an old Sonatel mono radio recorder, and I just wondered whether the head would be any better. And sure enough, it was. So I've decanted it into here and soldered it up. But what we need to do now is line the head up, because if it's not straight in relation to the tape, you get a sound. If somebody's speaking, it'll sound as if they've got their hand in front of their mouths, and music will sound muffled. Oh, there you are, you see. I think this needs to go down this end, and you'll hear how the sound becomes clearer. I've turned the tone control right up to exaggerate the effect. I think that's about it. Now, having done that, with the mechanism moving up and down, it does switch off with quite a bang, having the automatic stop system and not being servo. What I do is to put a tiny drop of super glue just on the edge of the screw and the plate of the actual mounting bracket for the head itself, and that'll stop the screw from turning, and it'll stop you losing your alignment and having to do this whole thing again in a few, well, possibly days, depending on how much you use it. Someone has been in here before me as well, because the motor has been replaced by a modern electronic control one, and to slow it up or speed it down, you just put a screwdriver in there and turn a tiny little potentiometer one way or the other. All a heck of a lot easier than the centrifugal type that it would have had when new. Well, that is sounding much better. Anyway, hope you liked it. And oh yes, I painted the speaker cone black with ink again, because it was rather faded. So maybe you can polish a turd, who knows? Well, I suppose you can if it's a coprolite, fossilised one. Anyway, see you next time.